guys, Ash from Team Outlaws 4x4. Just wanted to show you quickly how the AN brake lines are terminated. The AN style is an aeronautic style fitting, has a 37-degree flare. It's different to your typical brake line flare, which is typically a double flare. This is kind of the tool that you'll be looking to have to do the AN styles. This one is really great. It's got can do multiple sizes. It's got all the different dies in here from 1/8 through to 1/2 inch. Really easy to use. You've got your bottom die and your top die. In here it's listed, I'm not sure if you can see, but we've got what the size of the die is. You just match the top to the bottom. In our case we're doing 3/16. Bit of 3/16 brake line here. Now it's quite clever. When it's open, this little guard or stopper comes in, which sets up the depth that you push your brake line in. See how it stops there? And at that point you close your die, and when you put the clamp up, that pulls the stopper away. So you can clamp your brake line into place, and its depth is set then, and then you just wind in until you feel it stop. Now, the beauty of this tool is it can be done on the car. Here you have your flare. Just going to fit real nice. Over your adapter or your flared end. In this case we're using AN3. So we're doing our brakes. It's also really important that you remember to put your flare nut on before you flare it. I've cheated because I've just got a straight piece. Now, I think for AN3 and AN4 you can buy flare nuts. It's a flare nut for those that haven't seen one before. Now, this particular flare nut, AN3 and 4, you can buy these, and inside there's a flare surface which is there to support the edge of this flare. That's because it's only a single flare. Unlike your normal brake lines, which are a double flare, you need that flare support, otherwise you're just not going to get a great, it's not going to be very strong. It's going to try and break the flare off. So for the smaller stuff, the AN3 and 4, you can buy flare nuts that have the flare built into it. Otherwise you need to run what's called a flare nut and sleeve or nut and collar arrangement. where this is for a dash 10. This will show you what I'm talking about. So I can get the, alright. So this is the sleeve, right? The nut sleeve, and there's the flare nut. Alright, now this flare nut does not have a flare on the inside in here. It's just got a square edge. And you can just see on the inside of this flare sleeve is the flare. Now this goes in here. And sits like that all the way in the bottom. And then it gives you that flare support, right? And it will look like that. So when you're using a size or a nut that doesn't have the built-in flare thing, you've got to remember to put on the flare sleeve first. Or the nut and then the flare sleeve. And then you can do your flare on the end of your hard line. But in our case, we've got it built into the nut. I recommend using the built-in ones. They are quite nice. But once you get to the bigger sizes, like I think dash 6 and up, you can't get them built in. They're all they'll be separate. It's just another thing you've got to remember to buy. So yeah, that's basically AN flaring. It's a single flare. It's a 37-degree flare. If you're doing your brake lines on your race car and you're using AN fittings, although a normal brake line flaring tool similar to this will kind of work, it's not really going to work because I'm pretty sure that this is a 45-degree flare, and the flare that you need is a 37. And also, see how this is just smooth and round. The AN ones, the good AN ones, they have these shoulders, and it wipes the shoulders to get a really nice flare. So this is a ProFlow tool that I brought. Works really good. Haven't had any dramas with it, no complaints. It's not cheap. It's a few $100s as opposed to something like this, which you could probably buy on eBay for 20 bucks. But you get what you pay for. But yeah, that's that. Thanks.